that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the 1. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Here's Conley. Coming off a solid outing against Portland. The layup missed. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to talk with Mike Brown for a little bit. I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. And in the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Richard, you talk about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running, and I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher, and his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game.
That one good for 2.
And good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
It's Fox with the drive. Sabonis, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Edwards kicks to Conley. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 5 now.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now, here's Fox. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Randle with the bucket.
Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Murray is screen on Conley. Fox with it. Out defended by Randle. Murray, good.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Randle outside. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
It's Fox with the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now, here's Fox. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Yes, that goes in. 9 points in the game so far.
And Fox is so slick with the handles. I love watching him show off like this.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Randle passes to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. McDaniels against Herter. Offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Outside, Fox. From outside the arc. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Ingles. And he gets the bucket.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
Murray sets a screen for Fox. Murray kicks to Herter. Stolen by Reid. Now DiVincenzo. Reid the pass to Ingles. And here's Randle. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. That one no good. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. But Timberwolves on top, up by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Herter in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said, there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Timberwolves leading by 5. From deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall. Sabonis' screen on DiVincenzo.
It's Fox with the drive.
Explosive move by Fox, and if you're the defense, you've got to come to expect that.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. With the drive, it's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Conley now comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Fox.
A smooth-looking three-point shot. I think Fox is feeling it.
Conley, the pass to Reid. Here's Alexander Walker. He's defended by Herter. Reid kicks to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Edwards got 8 points here in this quarter. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Wide open look here for Murray from outside off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Sabonis with the steal. One-on-one fast break. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And look, when he was drafted, I'm not sure a lot of people were expecting this, but Sabonis is a big that can really move, and he stays out ahead on the fast break.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. Now, here's McDaniels. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randle with great hands there.
Here's Fox. They trail by 6. Driving to the basket. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Here's Randle. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Randle's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Minnesota.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really.
Oh,
Yes! Oh, that's just filthy. Fox has that fearless mentality and gets up for a point guard.
Mr. Gobert. Now Randle. For Murray. That's good from Randle on the assist by Gobert. Randle's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
A shot by Sabonis, nobody around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sabonis has got 7.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Randle outside. Down low, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves lead by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
38. Fans, please direct your attention to center court.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. Let's look now and see how. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Randle, and it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." But Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Fox goes in. That one goes. Count it. Fox has got 26 points.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Randle finds McDaniel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. There's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Gobert. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Conley for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Sabonis' screen on Conley. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Fox.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Edwards at full speed. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Gotta pick it up.
Ellis can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. Buries it from 3-point range.
Showing that quickness that time. Fox getting rid of it in a hurry.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Randle outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Randle's got 17 now.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Sabonis, that's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Minnesota's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Some thought that Domantas Sabonis was the snub of the 2024 All-Star selections. RJ, what'd you think?
It's easy to see why people felt that way. He is a walking double-double, Kevin. Oftentimes, it's a triple-double. But there's so much talent in the league, even he can get overlooked.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Ellis kicks to Fox. Sabonis' screen on Edwards. Fox from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Pass to Randle. 6 to shoot. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. Traps in the tray. And now a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Fox looking it over. Here's Murray. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. 5 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the shot is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Sabonis' screen on Conley. It's Fox with the drive. And that one drops. Fox has got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Conley kicks to Edwards. 26 seconds left in the third. There's the triple. And another three for Minnesota.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Fox against Conley. Here's Sabonis. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so it's Minnesota, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Kings trail by 9. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Fox is out there with Ellis. And it's Herter in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Drills it from outside.
Murray just going right up with no hesitation.
Murray's gone 2 of 4 shooting from three-point land. Edwards kicks to Ingles. Ingles with the screen for Edwards. Edwards getting the close range, too.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Edwards, pure.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Fox against DiVincenzo. And Fox gets it to go.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Minnesota leading by 9. Now DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one covering. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Well, Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Joe Ingles. Daniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante DiVincenzo. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the basket by Edwards.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
The Kings trail by 12. And here is Fox. And he converts the layup. Fox has got 16 points here in the second half.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's Randle. Rejected by Murray. Here's Fox. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
The lefty, De'Aaron Fox, boy, I am happy I do not have to check him.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 4 assists now tonight. Screen by Sabonis. Here's Fox. second chance shot. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
And the basket by Edwards.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Fox goes in. It's good. Fox has got 42 in the game.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Herder against Conley. Randle kicks to Edwards. Back to Randle. Fires the three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Pass to Herder. Fires the three. Hands it from downtown.
Night in and night out, this is Herder's game. Looking for his spots on the arc.
Now here's McDaniels. Edwards with it. He's guarded by Ellis. Edwards against Ellis. Edwards looking it over. High post shot. And he gets it to go. Edwards got 31.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And it's in there. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Conley. It's rebounded by Herder. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. 7-point differential. Can't cash in from close range. And so Minnesota takes the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup. A 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin, with Julius Randle. And Julius, you get it done at multiple ends. Where does your focus been in terms of approach?
Just taking what the defense gives him. I'm a lot more patient, let the game come to me. Don't really try to force things as much. Sometimes I get out of character, but just try my hardest to let the game come to me the most.
Well, you were a big part of the win tonight, Julius. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.